Hello and welcome back. This is RooboisRunner taking a break from Mario to play an old classic favorite called Loom.
Please choose your skill level.
And here we go. We are going to choose standard version here, and I'll let you enjoy the
Welcome
classical
to the
music.
age of the great guilds.
It is the dawn of your 17th year. The elders await you in the sanctuary.
I've never known them to weave such a bright messenger nymph. I wonder why the elders want to see me. I'd better get down to the village.
Alright, and we officially begin our grand adventure here. So, we are taking control of Bobbin Threadbare, the main character, our protagonist.
The last leaf of autumn.
And this is a classic game. I remember playing this. This was actually when I got my first, well, I had a laptop as my first computer as a kid, but in one of those old IBM ones that were just a blue screen. And my first actual computer, though, came with, I remember, a CD of Loom and Monkey Island. So this is one of the first computer games I actually played. The first real one I played besides an old DOS-based game. And this is definitely a classic. I love the music too. I mean, this is the first one where I actually heard voices being used in the audio, besides old MIDI type music. So this is a real fun little trip back in time for me. And a lot of walking right away in the beginning, and we are moving along through our giant tent. I gotta say that I know it's supposed to be like a magical island here, but this little tent is pretty damn big when you come in. It's like the size of like a 3-ring circus, and you can tell there's no inventory for this game.
There's the long tapestry. I don't remember it looking so old and frayed. The threads describe the creation of the world and the passing of the two shadows.
There's a lot of backstory to this too. I mean, I did not receive it when I got my first computer, but there was apparently a 30-minute audio cassette tape that went over the prologue to all the occurrences here. But I didn't really need to know, when I was 6 or 7, I didn't really need to know what the heck, well actually I guess I was more like 10. Didn't need to know it, so to enjoy it.
The pattern shows the entire history of the Weavers, back to the founding of the great guilds.
And, oh, I guess that's it. And we march on down this giant little tent. Certainly, the appearances are deceiving in this land of magic and weavery. And what does this tapestry have holding here?
The last section tells about the decline of the guilds.
And?
There's a third shadow gathering.
Yes.
That's strange. The end is completely torn off.
Ah, Bobbin. We will unravel that mystery like a wool scarf falling apart. And here we go.
There's Hetchel. And the elders don't look at all pleased with her.
You have heard the findings of this council, Dame Hetchel. Have you anything to say in your own defense?
My elders, my actions speak for themselves. This reckless defiance is intolerable. Any secret you share with Cygna's son might be turned against us. His talent is awakening, and the power is very strong in him. We dare not desert him now. Stubborn old fool! Who are you
have to love the arm exaggerations.
Hetro, I'm grieved to see your many years of service end in such disgrace.
My destiny is yours to weave. Hetchel, the fabric of your life has been woven by your own choices.
Gaze once more upon the great Loom, if you would know your ultimate destiny. For that destiny is now upon you.
And just so you know, they are weaving the Transcendence spell on her, which you'll see what happens.
A swan's egg. What does it mean? Something is deeply wrong. That draft has never failed before. What is that noise? Outside! The guild is under attack!
Who dares to desecrate the great Loom of the Weavers?
This is the work of that demon boy! We should kill him while we still can!
Your name will be cursed forever, son of Signa, Loom child, Bobbin, friend.
My name? But I had nothing to do with this. Wait, where are you going? No explanations. No goodbyes. And once again I'm left behind.
Wah, 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 wah. Alright, so I remember we have our
It's heavier than it looks.
famous staff to use throughout this game. Very musically inclined, and I gotta say, it's probably about all the music I got out of my schooling growing up, because obviously I remember failing my first music class in middle school. But maybe if I'd used this, I would have been better off.
The egg, it's trying to open.
Ooh, got cut off there. Audio's a little cut off. Our opening spell.
Oh, there's my boy.
What's happening? The whole village has flown away without us.
From the moment you came into this world, Bobbin, great and terrible things have been happening. The elders hoped that your birth was the cause of it.
Why would the elders want to get rid of me? I'm such an awful weaver that they never even let me study with the others.
They fear you, Bobbin. When the swan arrived, they were already trying to weave the same draft on you that they had worked on me. But the draft turned against them. It means only one thing, that the pattern is failing of its own accord.
No. Can't it be stopped?
Stop chaos? The only thing to do is embrace it and turn ourselves into creatures of shadow, or plan our escape.
Escape? To where?
I don't know. But if we are to survive, we must find out where that flock has flown and join them if we can. You've already found Atropos's distaff. Good. You won't be able to weave very much with it at first, but as you practice, its true power will be revealed to you. It's time to leave this island, Loom child. Your destiny lies beyond the sunset, across the sea.
Mother Hetchel, where are you going?
Goodbye, Bobbin. I must follow the swan.
Well, this is a fine mess. Everybody's gone and I still don't understand what's going on. Why do they keep calling me Loom child? Nobody's ever let me anywhere near a loom.
And here we go. Now we have control of the game, and we've finished our opening. Let's see. Well,
Those are the same 4 threads spun by the elders.
that would be the Transcendence spell, turning people into swans.
They're still echoing in the loom.
Well, not sure why swans are the big pull for this, except me, I don't know. Maybe it pulls on the classical reference to the music and everything in this. But you can see here our distaff here. We only have 3 notes we can play, which is fine by me because I am not going to be able to remember all these musical notes for quite some time. But you could see the final transcendence spell, or at least I guess it's the biggie spell. I don't remember. You have to play all the way up to the C chord, and we have, or the big C chord. We have not learned that yet. So we're going to need to do a little bit of investigating here, a little bit of practicery with our musical distaff here. So let me get on out into the big world out here, find our way outside of our magical tent. Mr. Bobbin's got his work cut out for him, walking around. Luckily he's got his walking stick here, because he's gonna this is not one of those games where you get instant gratification. You can't double click and instantly go through the next screen. You gotta make your way through everything here and really push it and trek it the old-fashioned way on 2 feet. So I'm going to stop here in the middle of our abandoned camp and let Bobbin take a breather here, and I will resume with a little more commentary. Now that we're past our big shebang opening, we can move on into exploration of the island of Loom. So thanks for watching, and bye-bye.